Breaking news. We are lobbying Western countries to prescribe Boko Haram, bandits, and IPOB as you can fill in the gap. That is from the presidency, okay? So they said they are lobbying. And guess what? They had to add IPOB to that list. Honestly speaking, I don't understand the what the Southeast has done to our brothers and sisters in the North that they want to, by every means, bring them into condemnation, to describe them and to make them who they are not. For crying out loud, the Southeast IPOB Nnamdi Kanu is saying we have been marginalized. We want difference. If we are not included to your tent, O Israel, the presidency says no. They prescribe them as whatever. I mean, the Western world has looked at it. What you call terrorist or whatever you call it, it's not what it is. These people have got no attributes or anything to describe as such. So you can't call them that. Anyway, my people, we're hearing now from Presidency Garba precisely that is what they intend to do. Please do not forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. We are lobbying Western countries to prescribe Haram bandits and IPOB as presidency, as terrorists. That's from the presidency. The federal government, led by President Muhammadu Buhari, has revealed that it is aggressively lobbying its Western allies to prescribe some groups identified to be causing insecurity in Nigeria as terrorists. The government, in a statement on Sunday, said it wants the Western nations to label the group as a terrorist group. The statement issued by presidential spokesperson Garuba Shehu identifies some of the groups it wants prescribed as international level groups as the Bokos, bandits, and IPOB. The presidential spokesman revealed this while highlighting some of the steps adopted by the government in tackling insecurity in the country. Late Nigeria News, the government revealed that the government has made up its mind in response to a call through the editor of newspaper accusing the government of not tackling insecurity in the country. Particularly, the electoral said life has cost nothing and life has become valueless in the Buhari's administration. Instead of the administration to face and to ensure that there is safety for all, they are looking out for Nigerians to prescribe as people who are causing the insecurity. You know, one of the worst way to ensure that you get whatever you want to get is to do what we call the transfer or the blame game. Okay, so when you have done something, you should get the bond for it. But what do? You blame somebody else. Okay, you put the finger at somebody else so that you have no responsibility and nothing is being said about you. You just go about and do your own thing. They play the blame game. Okay, so this is what Nigerian government is doing, and it mostly happens to people who have no, when they don't have a solution, they feel very intimidated. As soon as somebody speaks about what they are doing that is wrong and it's not right and all that, immediately they are very defensive. So immediately they turn over to the blame game and start, trying to, do whatever they are doing currently now as we speak. Nigerians, the truth of the matter is we have hands that are not capable governing a nation. And it is evident, every one of us can see, these people have they have nothing to offer, nothing whatsoever to offer. And in a bid to want to feel like they are in charge, they go ahead and what do? Put Nigerians and put Nigeria in a position, that makes Nigerians the ones responsible for their actions. Okay? And it is terrible because it ought not to be so. It ought not to be so. A good leader takes what we call responsibility. Sadly, we don't have that with this administration. They would rather want somebody else to take the blame. They would rather put eyes on somebody else and say, it's your fault, it's my fault. When something happens in a house, when we have a plate crack or break, it is done by what? Mr. Nobody. So nobody's responsible for it. Yet, we have the door ajar. Yet, things are going missing and things are not the way they should be. So this administration has found a cheap way out, to put the blame on some other persons and other people having no form of responsibility in the matter at all. You see, when we have the incompetent hands in government, I don't know how we fell into this trap, you see, and that's why it pains me a lot when we are talking about, we say Yahoo boys and the rest. Okay, by the way, disclaimer, we're not encouraging anybody to go into any form of cyber crime or whatever. If you are caught, my dear, you'll be dealt with the full route of the law. So please desist from every form of crime. It hurts, it brings pain to people. You take whatever belongs, people have worked for a very long time. It is not pleasant, it is not right. So please do not do it. But do you know who the real true uh, people who commit these crimes are? They are in our presidency. They are all over the government. These are the people responsible. These are the real criminals. Can you imagine what happened in 2015? They came and told Nigerians, oh, don't worry. Oh, we've identified the problem. You see education? Oh, education is going to turn around. You are going to be surprised. Your children will go to school. You will have blah, 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 blah. You will do this, you will do that. And Nigerians thought, well, the presidency has identified it. Oh, things are going to turn better. We're going to ensure that. And everybody believed them. What do we have today? Have you heard of the word called deceit? Deceit of the highest order. Deceit of the highest order. We can see clearly today that they never meant any of this. They never meant any of this. In fact, they have nothing to offer. It's all lies. And that's why things are bad. Okay, things are really terrible. So what do? We rise up to the occasion and we speak against this evil. And that's why 2023, you and I have got a responsibility to ensure that we pick well. Because these people you think, are in leadership today, let's be honest with ourselves. Do they deserve it? Are they qualified? Can they save the narrative? Leave us a comment. We'd love to hear from you. Please do not forget to give us a thumbs up, like, or share, subscribe. Bye for now.